Are we live yet? I think.
Turning on the live. Hold on. Oh, she said start. Okay.
Yeah, we are live.
Okay. Yeah, this is fun for our first experiment using school. We've done it in LinkedIn and YouTube, and now we're going to have our first event in school.
Yes,
Super
this is
cool.
fantastic. Woo, let's do it.
And yeah, we have we have a special event today that we're going to be talking about how to monetize your events. Like how much better can we be? So, welcome everybody to Top Voices Unite community. Our community is bringing together founders, consultants, creators, authors, executive consultants. All of us are wanting to learn how we can turn our visibility, our credibility into relationships, into connections, into monetization opportunities. And for knowledge experts, it's usually a good tactic to be able to work together so that we could execute. So this is why I built the community. I wanted us to come together to find tools, to build tools, to look at innovative strategies. And today's one of those sessions with Anubhav. I'm so happy that you're here. I'm a little nervous because this is a new environment, but I know that we're going to do really well together. So let me tell everyone that's here a little bit about this storyteller. Anubhav is a creator. He is the founder of Vocatales. He's been helping creators move simply beyond building content. His focus is there to help you to recognize where the story is, where the experiences are that we can elaborate on, and turn those insights into content that connects with the right audience. And today he's going to show us how the Vocatales platform works. We're going to get access to it to be able to use it. Our members are going to have a 2-month access that he's going to give to us at the end of the session so that we can be able to go in and practice what we're learning here in this workshop. So, Anubhav, I want you to give us your best. Tell us all about it, and I'm going to sit by and participate with you and bring up whoever it is you want on stage. Just let us know if you want to come up here, and we'll bring you up here to talk about your particular custom situation, and he'll walk you through how to build a story around it. Anubhav?
100%, Nikki. Hi, everyone. This is such a fun time. Nikki, I'm really glad that we could finally make the school community happen. And here we are. Just to kind of make sure, we have 6 people right now on school here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming there may be people on LinkedIn that could be watching it. So in terms of calling anyone, it will be from the participants that I see
Oh yes,
on
yes.
on school here. Uh, so fantastic. No, I think this is great. I think the timing is perfect with everything that is going around in the world right now. The world has turned on its head on multiple fronts, but we control what we can. And right now, we control cheering for our FIFA teams, and we control our own knowledge, our own expertise, our own skills, what we can build for the future that lies ahead of us. And I'm assuming every single person who's on this call as a knowledge expert is focusing on exactly that, working with the right stakeholders, with the right people to enhance their own skills, and using the right tools to enhance their own skills as well. So that's what this is going to be all about. Let me start sharing my screen. I want to do a handful of slides, and then I want to get into the motion. Let me know if you can see my screen, Nikki. Yes, you are on mute, but I can certainly see you out here. And yeah, let me get this presentation and this session kicked off. And here we are. What we are talking about is thought leaders, knowledge experts, and how they monetize mastery. That's what this entire event is all about. Unlocking event storytelling. To get into more specificities, unlocking storytelling. And that is built live on this entire creator OS. I call it creator operating system, for 2 reasons. And here's what we are going to be doing in the next 45 odd minutes that we have, 40 odd minutes that we have. I'll go through a couple slides just to give the genesis of what we have built as Uptails. And after that, go through a case study, because since the takeoff, and it's not been very long since we've really taken off, a few weeks, and we are already seeing tremendous action on the platform from the knowledge experts, from the thought leaders, from people who go out and sell their personality and skills as coaches. And so I'll walk through a case study. And the third thing, we will start getting our hands dirty, because I think that's where the application of knowledge becomes valuable. So discernment is what I call it, judgment is what I call it, that needs to be showcased for people to be able to tell and establish a mastery of sorts. So yeah, I'm Anubhav Srivastava, CEO of Uptales. I have over the last 3 years, I've been building two businesses, Vocatales and Uptales. Uptales is brand new. This is where I'm really focusing a lot right now. Prior life, I was a coach, I was a knowledge expert, business consultant, moved progress into sales. I did massive tech sales in the technology world, over $1 billion of closed deals, uh, tremendous amount of pipeline generated as well, because that's how I understand the funnel. Funnel is extremely important for every single person who's out there selling. They need to recognize that funnel is important. And the last thing I will say, everyone needs to sell. If you are a knowledge expert, if you're a thought leader, if you are someone who believes in yourself and your skill, your capability, you need to put yourself out there and make that sale happen. And we will show how exactly that can be done through our platform. And Nikki, I appreciate you, because this is an amazing partnership. While we bring in the tools, we bring in every aspect of Creator OS to this community of knowledge experts, you bring in the marketing flavor. You bring in pushing them out there through the various channels that you are establishing, the distribution, which is extremely key. So this partnership truly matters to me. So let's go. If I could, I would have idly wanted to pick up an event from anyone. Is there anyone who wants to kind of talk about one thing that they bring to the table? I am not able to see anything here, Nikki, because I'm sharing my slide. But if there's anyone who is conducting an event or a workshop, uh, eh, web or live, can I get a title for that event? Just the title. And if not, let's just pick up the title for our own event here. And the title is Unlocking uh, Event Storytelling. That's what it is all about. But if you really see, we need to ask ourselves three questions when we get started on any kind of event. Did we name the transformation that the attendees of the event are going to go through? The answer, even for our own title, the answer is no. We did not. And obviously, we started promoting this event out. But that's the question that we really need to ask ourselves, that who is this event really going is for? That's the second question. And what transformation are the attendees going to undergo? Because that's the hook. It's extremely important that we get that right. And the third one is that sense of urgency, a reason to act now. And we'll get to that as well. The timing couldn't be better. Knowledge expert thought leaders is something that is really growing in the space because of just the way the corporate world is, the enterprises are, and a lot of people are moving from that enterprise world to solopreneurs, entrepreneurship as well. And that's why this is extremely important. Typically, when people go out and start naming their event, if they are not asking themselves these three questions, they're going to not short sell or understory themselves at that event. And that's what the slide really is all about. You know why this is all happening? Because AI has made knowledge free. Everyone has access to knowledge at their fingertips. Third one is that, and because everyone has access to knowledge at their fingertips, that knowledge has economically become worthless, because everything that you have learned, if you start putting it out there as frameworks, they are being screenshotted. People are taking summaries of it. People are generating additional content based on the knowledge that you have or others have. So there is no longer Tony Robbins and Simon Sinek's of the world's exclusive content that is just sitting in a content repository that they bring out there. All of their content repository is out there in public. So knowledge essentially is become worthless, and the content by itself that people have in their heads or in their repository no longer commands a premium or a price. So that essentially means AI has raised the floor for
Mhm.
everyone because of just the value that people have gotten by this additional knowledge boost. It's a shot in the arm for everyone, but now the playing field has gone up. But now, what AI cannot do is raise the ceiling, and especially for the thought leaders, people who've built the expertise, people who've built one niche that they believe in is extremely valuable for them. And that is their biggest gift. That is the earned expertise. And that earned expertise is exactly what attracts the audience. We need to recognize that what we have earned, what we have built, is extremely powerful. And if we put it right in front of people, the right way, it will attract the audience. But having worked with tremendous number of knowledge experts, thought leaders who are very famous, who are making the right moves, but even for them, their personality and their own time is the curse, because
Mhm.
they're typically trapped in this hourly work zone. And I'm going to take an example of Raj Nation, one of the top experts that I work with. Did I
Mm.
lose everyone here?
Just sharing.
All good now?
Oh, we're good. Mhm.
Fantastic. So it kind of, what it really does is, it, I can see people are capped. People are trapped in their own shell, in their own time, because of their work. They are kind of doing hourly work across most of the projects that they get. And with Uptails, we are kind of saying where mastery is becoming an absolute new market, Uptails is its operating system. And I will show you some examples, but with this mastery flywheel that you have, and what you can build and unfold for your people, your mentees, people you coach, is a four-step process. You start off bringing in your signature framework to Uptails, and we help you make it a sellable canvas. We help you convert it into a product. And you can do it on your own as well, but we've obviously built the mechanism to help you convert it, because it just is that powerful of a tool, and it could be a little bit of a learning curve for you to get there. Once you have converted your mastery into a sellable product, people subscribe to that. And when people subscribe to that product, now you are unlocking a completely new distribution model. You are unlocking from your time to your expertise being sold as a product, where you don't necessarily have to engage with them directly at that point. And then, because of that product that you have put out there, that product could be a lead magnet, it could be also a price product. uh,
Mhm.
People who are knowledge experts, they understand the concept of lead magnets out here, I'm assuming. And essentially, anything that gets you started working with people. And then from that point onwards, you can upsell that, your higher programs, your advisory programs, into a much higher priced uh, and impact programs. And that is how you kind of really become an expert on Uptails. And the learners who are also on Uptails, who are kind of working with these knowledge experts, they start gaining a mastery as well. And they obviously are doing all of this because they want to be the experts. And it's kind of a flywheel. They then become the next experts on Uptails. Let me kind of walk you through two things right now. One is just the differentiation. We are not another course platform. So if there is a Maven out there, if there are many Udemy out there, we are not just a course platform, and neither are we just a creator marketplace. We are the operating system where you can convert your hard earned mastery into products, subscriptions, premium clients, and we help you market as well. So the entire product creation to product selling is something that you can do end to end on our platform. And this is not like another YouTube, let's just create a YouTube video kind of thing. And we'll talk a little more about it. So let's talk about our first expert. A handful of weeks that he has been on the platform, his conversion, and this is Raj Nation, his conversion went up from 9% to 30%. He's a founder coach, he's a storytelling expert. He works with founders to get their customer narratives, to get their investor narratives right. In the last 8 weeks, he's got $12,000 worth of direct revenue that he's generated on the platform. And as part of that direct revenue and the interaction that he's had with the customers, he's generated additional pipeline worth $120,000. And
Did you
while
celebrate that? Did you
so
like do a big like shoo-rah for him? That was amazing.
this is absolutely brilliant. And here's the best part about this. Even people from his very first cohort that started working with him,
Mhm,
I see them coming back and signing up
mhm.
for higher advisory work with him because of just the trust that he has established. And I'm going to show you exactly how that really works, Nikki, and team here. So essentially, he used to fill the room for years, but now this is the first time the room that he filled in earlier has started paying back over and over again, even after he leaves the stage. And this is the power of the platform. And if you look at his just in his own words, this changes his entire business model. Instead of muscling every sale from scratch, basically has a SaaS model. You call it software as a service, or you call it service as a software, because essentially we are selling service in this case here, but as a very well packaged product. And I can offer upfront to filter from higher value clients all the way downstream. So let me show exactly how that works here. I'll take an example right here. I'll create another new storyboard on our Vocatales platform. Let's call it demo of Rod's lead magnet. I'll create a new board. And prior process, Raj used to work with his people, with his clients, through Google Docs, through Google Slides, through Miro for canvassing, and a handful of other tools. He had Circle, he had Typeform for sharing feedback and things like that. And when he started working with us, I kind of worked with him, collaborated with him to convert his frameworks that lived in all these other different tools into one place. And and the aha moments just kept coming over and over again. So here we are, demo of Raj's lead magnet. Okay, it's a storyboard. I mean, it's a canvas. How do you really get started? Raj has a template. When people come in and start working with him in the first call, and I'm going to do this with you guys in the next 10 minutes as well. uh, uh, People come in and they say, Raj says, okay, guys, can you go to the template library, and you will find a template that's called Uptails Raj Nation's K-PASA pitch. Let's bring that template to the storyboard. Here you go. We've just loaded that template on the storyboard. How
I'm
does
gonna
this template?
I'll inject that all you did was click on it and move it over.
I just clicked on it and moved it over on the storyboard. There you go. That's right. This is and he has put this template as a free template. So every single person who can come in into a call with him, he asks them, guys, go to app.vocatales.com. There's a free template. Create an account. That takes a minute to create that account. You come in, create a project, and there's a free template available for you guys to work with me. Okay, let's go. Let's get and let's create something. Let's cook something, because that is why you want to work with me, not because you just want to listen all the great things that I can do for you. Right? So this is how it works. It has how to use mechanics that we've built in into this template. It talks about what does KPASA elevator pitch formula really work and do for you. It talks about his positioning, how he really has come to this point of calling it a superhero positioning strategy. It talks about the first thing that you need to understand: know your audience, know thy customers. The biggest cardinal rule of doing anything that you can: know your customers, what problems they have, because of the problems, what feelings it causes, and because of those feelings, how do they feel right now, and what do you want them to feel otherwise? What's the transformation? People can just go in, and if they're like convinced, this is great, fantastic, they can just go and watch a video of Raj actually talking about how to go about understanding what you're going to be doing in the next 30 minutes or so. That's what he spends time. Okay, and then Kepasa, problem, approach, solution. And then he says, guys, let's go. Let's work on this together. Know your customers. So a bunch of questions. Start answering these questions: job title, department, who are these people, what ages. You can start filling in the information. They are 28, 20 to 30 year, 25 to 30-year old, um, or LinkedIn users, say. Okay. uh, Looking for better visibility, and then some. You can answer a lot of these questions. And look, guys, this is where the value of an expert being able to walk you through the steps comes in, because it makes you think, it makes your cognition actually work, versus you brainstorming all of these just sitting in front of chat gpt or claude. So first step: understand, know thy customers. Next step, okay, let's get into the more details. The lead problem. What are the problems that these people face because of your understanding in the market that you cater to? So kind of ask them those problems, or you understand that yourself. Go ahead, start typing that out, get it down to lead problem. How have they tried to solve it? Because if they've not tried to solve it, that means the problem is not a pain. The problem needs to be painful enough that they have tried everything possible and it has not helped them. And once you have that question answered, get to the next level: that pain. I mean, we all know what pain feels like. Why we go out and get medications, or go probably to massage parlors, because we really care for our pain and we want to feel better. How would you rather want to feel? So brainstorm all of these ideas, because this is again an important part of knowing your customer. Place a and then he has a process. After you've done this work with Raj, in a 30-minute call, you know what you've really done? Raj has really earned here. He has earned trust, the biggest currency in this gold rush of knowledge. Because if you can establish trust with people, you have established credibility with people. And now what you've really done is, in this process, by the end of this process, you've helped them know their customers, their problems, how they feel, and how would you want them to feel, rather. And then he says, guys, I deliver this program, and this program costs x dollars, and I would like you guys to, if you are interested in it, to click on the rest of this. You can actually purchase that. And people click on here, and they go to the next window, which is now the uptails window. He has multiple options, but he takes them to his master class, which is now a cohort space. This is his ninth cohort that he's running this week right now on uptails. And it's for 799 bucks a pop. So you can buy that. Or if you don't want to buy that, there's something else that he has. Go back to his profile. You just say, okay, you know what, I have seen one part of how the template works. I'm a very smart person, and I am just going to go out and probably unlock this entire 1 minute pitch all by myself. Then he has this another template that you can unlock and buy from here, because he's built it all out. So if you don't want to spend 799 bucks for that group cohort, you can certainly buy his 99 bucks of premium template, because that will give you the process. What it will not give you is time with him, but it will give you his entire process, including the videos and everything else that I just showcased. And then some. If you want to now work one-on-one with him, he charges 2,000 bucks for that one-on-one, and that's what it takes to really work with him. Now, what this does is, uh, Nikki, any questions on this? No. Okay. All right. Obviously, I don't hear anyone, and I don't
Oh,
see
I'm
them either,
sorry.
because
Here,
I'm
can you
showing
hear?
my
You
screen.
can hear me. I'm here. Can
Yes.
you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
I can.
um,
Yes. Yes.
I I was messaging in our chat. We had some people in the other community that was saying hi. So with his process going from soup to nuts, what what we're talking about here today is being able to create this for other knowledge experts.
That's
And
right.
about, he's gone from saying thought leader to knowledge expert. The word thought leader has been burnt out. And he's talking about, you're going to take the knowledge that you have, you must be an expert of it, and then you come in here and he helps you to build these forms. So the everything from the square to the triangle to all of the vocabulary that he's put into this this was made within Uptails, and this is what Anubhav is going to teach us today on how to do. So go right ahead. I just
Let's
wanted
do
to
it. Yeah. Let's kind of really go out and do it. Again, I would have loved to pick someone up here. If there's a volunteer who wants to conduct a workshop, can you say yes, and who kind of is a knowledge expert? Can you volunteer? Can someone do that out here? I would love to collaborate with someone out here and take this forward.
I bet we could get Arlana to come up here. Let's see.
Arlana,
Arlana, let me see if I
ready
can
to be on the hot seat?
up there. Oh, and Peter's here still. Peter, let's bring him in.
Peter, Arlana, anyone who is ready to go?
And we have Anna Lee. She's in here as well. We've got some shy people. So, all right, test it on me. I'll pressure test this against me.
Let's do this. Let's do this, Nikki. App.vocatales.com. Can you go to app.vocatales.com, Nikki?
Okay.
You are on it, okay? And I am going to share this project with you, Nikki. Okay, and before doing that, because we already are doing a presentation here, just for everybody's benefit, presentation for July 16th, I'm going to create a link, and I'm going to copy this link, and I will share this link for everyone to review this presentation. Let me come back here. Okay. At their own pace later. So I've basically sent the link of that presentation out right now. So let's go, Nikki.
Okay. I'm creating a new account.
I thought you had an account, or you can create a new account. Yes.
Yeah, I'm creating a new one.
Yeah. Anyone who wants to create a new account right now, it's a freemium product, and you can get on it for free. I'm going to share this. Let me know once you have created your account, Nikki. Or we could have just used your existing account.
Well, I was trying to show how easy it was to sign up.
It is very easy. So once you've signed up, just let me know. Use the code MMM2MO for the paid version of it. You'll get 2 months of paid membership on us.
Right.
And this applies to everyone.
So you can sign up through your LinkedIn, and that's what I was doing. I had to go get my password for my phone though. so you can sign up through your LinkedIn, which is pretty easy.
And you can sign up through your LinkedIn. Just make sure that you go out and complete your profile after that, so that at least your name pops up. Because right now I still just see Market Me More under your name.
Yes, I've got it under Estes. Oh, because I did it through LinkedIn. Okay, what do you want me to call this new project?
You don't have to call it anything. I'm going to invite you to this project, actually.
Oh,
let's make it even easy. What's the name under which you've signed up, Nikki?
It says default.
Okay, can you just change the name, add your name to it?
Sure.
Go to the top right and profile, and then you can add your name to profile. Okay. And save it.
Yeah. My computer's thinking.
It's funny. Computers still haven't gotten fast enough. Yeah, what you can do on them has gotten extremely fast.
Well, I have the other account open in my other profile. I can go back to that one if you want to get this.
Um, yeah,
Okay, I'll go back.
works.
I'll go to my other profile. I don't know
Market
why.
me, market me more account. I can just add you, Nikki at Market Me More. Yeah. How about that? How about I add you to the other account?
Oh no, it's here. Okay, never mind. It loaded. It's done.
There you go, Nikki Estes.
Okay, here I am.
On the fly, you just created an account and
That's
I
it.
can find you on the system here. So we are doing something right.
Yes.
Okay. On your account, you're going to get an invite, Nikki.
Okay.
And also, this is a public project. That means anyone can see this for public service.
Do you want to see my screen?
No,
Uh,
you don't
no.
have to. Let's do it together here.
Okay.
As I don't see you yet on it. Once you accept the project, you will be able to come on.
Okay.
Did you click on accept?
I did.
There you go. I see you. Fantastic, Nikki. Let's go. I think so. Let's talk about what were we really doing here. Okay, we are here to improve. Um, Let me find our first template, module one, event storytelling. Okay, we are here to make our events extraordinary, and uh, as part of that event, my the people who are attending here are coaches. And what do coaches really want to do? Either they come here with an existing course and they want to make that course into a product, a framework into a product, or they're coming here because they are just getting started and they believe they have a lot of thoughts in their heads and they want to convert their expertise into a course and into a product that we are offering here. And so again, this is a new template. If you notice, I just dragged module one template here, and there are a set of questions that we have put out here that will help people identify the foundation, the building block of what they want to build on Uptails. So it starts off with simple questions. Can you describe your process in one breath as a sequence of transformation? Nikki, assuming you are here to make the lives of knowledge experts, just in because of this specific piece, uh,
Mm-hmm.
better. So can you describe your process in one in a way where it transforms people?
Mm-hmm.
If
We're looking, let's see, positioning. We help them with their positioning. We turn their expertise into visibility. Um, we help them find qualified opportunities. And we're looking to help them using our Market Me More math to build revenue. It's measurable revenue. So,
okay, and yeah, there you go. I think this is fantastic. What you're really talking about is you help knowledge experts turn their expertise into visibility, and then eventually that translates into qualified opportunities. That's the funnel, and then measurable increased revenue. Okay. uh, uh, Increased revenue. That's it. I think that is a phenomenal transformation. Next one, what do you want? And I'm assuming, Nikki, you are also here. You can also see, if you were here, you could have also typed these questions yourself, answers to these questions yourself. um, what do you want them to be able to do after completing this template or after completing this course that you are doing? uh, so you would want them to be more confident, assuming.
yeah, I want
uh,
them to be able to clearly talk about what it is that they offer. I By the time we're done, they need to be able to identify who their audience is. We work with solopreneurs, we work with enterprise executives, we work with founders of small businesses and large businesses, and what we'd like for them to identify who their real target audience is, not just who they think it is.
Raj, back to Raj Nation's template.
Yeah,
Know your
yeah,
audience.
that's
I mean, that
yeah.
is so important. We all need to know our audience that we work with, and a lot of people just don't. They're in the business world and the founder world, we call it ICP, ideal customer profile, and you really need to know that. A lot of people just are going all over the place, carpet bombing, and that does not work. So great. Know your audience.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah,
And then once
fantastic.
they know them, I want them to be able to like convert that attention that they have with them already with whatever materials that they're putting out there. I want them to make sure that those turn into qualified conversations and then eventually revenue.
Yeah,
Or if
yeah. Back
they're
that was the
nonprofit, maybe
consequence. That was the
donations.
confirmation that we've already seen, right? So that is fine. Who is this for, and who will benefit most at their current stage?
Founders that are starting to make some traction. They've got some revenue coming in. Creators. This is the knowledge experts who have that valuable expertise, but they need a strong message. They need clear visibility, and they need that structure to help them to be able to go from this is what I know to this is how I'm going to earn money off of it.
Yeah, great. Um, uh, who are coming out from the corporate world? I think that trend is real. That trend is
Mhm.
absolutely real. A lot of solopreneurs on the rise.
Yep.
Uh, Now, if you were to really get into the details, your process, okay, your step-by-step process that you would make them, that would eventually, because again, it's not an overnight journey. It's a transformation, and transformations don't happen overnight. They have to go through this program of yours. It probably take 4 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe even 3 months to go through this. What are the 4 to 6 steps that you think, from based on your course
Mhm.
you're offering, they can get to be able to get better, be the better
Sure.
version after they're done with this program?
I actually have a little bit of a cheat for this because we're building these workshops and working with some of the LinkedIn top voices. And
Hmm.
so the first thing that I want them to do is to be able to clarify their offer, their audience, their problem, their outcome, and their market positioning. That's first off.
Okay, this is great. I see that, and I see that as a big unlock. Clarify is what it is. So
Mhm.
yeah, what else?
Next, we go to start to package it. And that's the creative part that I enjoy. We're looking at how does this turn into clear messaging? How do we find three content pillars that we're going to use with them? What kind of services that comes out of that? And then they need to be able to make sure that their offering helps the people to understand what's happening and then they want it. They're looking at those messaging and saying, I get it and I want it. So we've got clarify and then package is my second step.
Yeah, perfect. So that packaging is your next step, and you obviously, as part of working with you, they get to figure out how do they best package their courses, their program, their offers. Okay, great. Let's just keep it at two for now, okay? Because there is more. Um,
Sure.
what is the biggest mistakes clients make at each step? Let's just talk about these two steps itself,
Mhm.
Nikki. Uh, where do they? Where do you think they are faltering right now?
I would say narrowing it in because you want to serve everybody to cast this wide, giant net. And
Yeah.
I say, like, just keep it simple. I've got one client that instead of the three pillars, we have two. Let's just focus on these two things and do them really well. And then let's move on. I have another client that always wants to do five things, like five is their number. Like, okay, but we need to make sure that we're doing them all very well. So that's probably the biggest struggle is that they want to do too much. They bite off more than they can chew.
Too much. Always want to do more than they should. Okay. Although
Mhm.
I do believe that sometimes casting the net wide helps. Figure out that you can't cast the net so wide. It's part of the learning process, because that's when you start getting into honing into the audience that really matters to you, that really appeals to you. So sometimes it is okay, but how much time do you want to do it is the question. You probably want to put a cap to that if you are into this process, or work with the experts so that you don't have to cast the net so wide, and be able to just hone in into your ICP, or target audience. The fundamental rules of marketing, segmentation, targeting, positioning, it doesn't change, in my opinion, yet. So you have to be able to segment them. Okay. Second, mistake, if you will.
I would say the next one would you're overwhelmed that they feel. Maybe another one is that they don't believe enough in themselves. The imposter syndrome.
Confidence and
Sometimes.
imposter syndrome. Yeah, we all have that. Uh, Yeah, I was like an ostrich with my head buried in the sand when I was building these products because I
Mhm.
was like, I had that imposter syndrome. I was like, oh man, how many people do I talk to? What are people thinking about it? And that is after I had done. I was a CEO -2 person in my last company that I quit because I did not know much about building a business. I did not know much about really building a tech product uh, of myself. So yeah, that imposter syndrome is real, but then you have to eventually break that shackles and then come out and talk to the right people, uh, people who really have been there, done it. Back to the point, the fundamentals of that expertise and the mastery that we're talking about. No, this is great. So here we are. I think because of the paucity of time right now, and then you kind of get into some more questions. What is the client story you've experienced at each step? uh, yeah, we need to get that answer. What are some of the hot takes that makes your approach different? Because if you're we are kind of moving towards finding your specialty, your value proposition,
Mhm.
the current tools that you use. So we kind of list them down. One of the tools that clearly I know you use is the school community, say,
Mhm.
and then some. I think there's a lot more. You use Vocatales uh,
Mhm.
uh, as part of your tooling system as well. So we kind of get answers to these, and then after that, by the time we are done with this one sentence checkpoint test that you do after my course,
Paucity of
you'll
time
be able to
right
do
now,
what,
and then you kind
and
of get into
by
some more.
following what. Uh, can you just go through this one liner checkpoint? Nick, you there? I think you're on mute.
I lost the audio. Please repeat.
Can you just one liner checkpoint whether we should move forward to module 2 or not after this course that you are building? What will people be able to get from this? Can you complete this sentence?
Clarification on their offering, positioning, and ability to package.
And this is going to be a four-step process, four-step event or workshop structuring process. Four
Mhm.
step. Okay, all right, yeah,
I've got
I
five
mean,
steps though. I have clarify, package, amplify, convert, and optimize.
yeah, that there you go, right? So let's go. I mean, here's what I would have done in this case here, Nikki. I would have gone back to this here. I would have looked up my template 2 and community here. Let me just search for it. Module 2. And I would have next brought in my template 2 here, which is going to be the next steps of building this entire piece out for us, which would have been, let's now get into building your story. And that is based on Pixar's story structure. No better place to begin. Pixar obviously built it for fictional stories, all the way going back to the Toy Story to Finding Nemo and everything. Once upon a time, there was, so you kind of getting into a beginning and a routine and the structure that really is needed. We've transformed that into a business story spine so that you get your story right, because people do not buy just a set of bullets because they think that is going to that is transformative. People buy a story, and that is the critical part. I would have essentially done this, and then the module three, and then the module 4. It's kind of help you build it out, and then I would have taken people as the process evolves into a little more details, and then I would have basically gotten into a document that that you start building out your course outline, uh, course details with. So you get here, and here you go. Now we are into the documents. So now you have a canvas, you have document everything that you would typically be doing. you have brainstorming, you have mind mapping, all of those elements taken care of. So let's go back to our presentation and just quickly go through the details. And I had stopped here at Rod's case study, and this is where things change. Um, so we are talking about how Raj Nation transformed his entire process of selling and adding value to his clients. And if we were to do this right, you would be on the right side of the framework from this point onwards, because the everything that I have seen so far when people get on these workshops starts with, okay, the event is over, here's the replay link. By the way, I already sent the entire presentation already in during the flow. If people really are interested in it, uh, we'll still send the replay link of this eventually. But after that, there's dead silence and there's no conversion, because there just is not, you've not shown the outcome, shown the process of the value that people can get by working with you. Whereas if you work on Creator OS, the event ends and now people have landed inside your framework. It's unfortunate that we could not get anyone on this call to be in a framework, but then you kind of, they start working on it, they see the value in it, they subscribe to the premium model, premium offer that you have, they go to your advisory lessons, and next time when you get into these conversations, you're talking to the same person with a lot more value. Your value compounds many fold. um, and if you really look at how this can take off the right way, if your first event, it could be a free event, it could be a paid event. Let's assume it's a free event that where 40 people have showed up for that event. They've paid nothing for it, but by the end of this session, in 45 minutes, odd minutes, what the speaker and what the coach has really earned is trust. And trust is the biggest currency. We keep saying this. We all see this to earn that credibility. And once you've earned that credibility, after that, say 13 people sign up from that group of 14, and you have 12, thousand to, 1,500 bucks just if people sign up for the product, uh, which is just a starting point, the next point. Now, if they were to go up and look and work with you on your advisory, on your cohorts, in your, finding other ways to actually collaborate with you, that can multiply many fold. And that's how we are really looking at this entire, um, uh, monetization for you as an expert, if you were to start working with our collaboration, Uptails and Market Me More, because the value is many-fold. And this is 7,500 bucks in form of a return. It could be 3 months max where you can actually get this return. So just like I started off with, it's extremely important to conclude strong. It's important that we all get into the habit of understanding the value that we bring to the table. We don't short sell, we don't short story ourselves. This is what we are really giving at the to all the participants who are coming in. You can reach out to us through LinkedIn, through emails, through the registration pages that you have, through school community that you have. uh, Typically, Uptails and Top Voice United membership, that comes with a premium Uptails membership, a Top Voice United paid membership, a premium Vocatales subscription, and up to 10 hours of work that we do hands-on work as experts of the platform to convert your framework into paid products. And along with one-on-one expert that typically costs 2,000 bucks, is discounted to half its price at 1,000. And you get 1 year of complete support of everything that you do with our groups here. The second offer is, if you already, I'm assuming there are a handful of people who've joined in because they're already members of Top Voice United community. They get the Vocatales, the Uptails subscription, and they get access to the product build for 10 hours of work as well for 500 bucks, which typically would have costed at least $1,200, as well as expert support. As the founder, as the creator of this product, I can tell you there's tremendous values that people are seeing here. So I would love to have you sign up on this product. Thank you. Any questions? We'll take that. And yeah, looking forward.
Yeah. Well, and wrapping up, I know today, it may even feel like there's an element of detective work that someone needs to do after this. They want to learn more about the platform. They want to see how they can make it a repeatable system. And this is what we're building inside of Top Voices Unite, is a community that's willing to help us, willing to help each one of our knowledge experts to be able to grow, to get those answers, to do that detective work together. Because in building, you need a good story for your brand. You need someone that's going to be there with you as you're going into, maybe you have a business meeting and you need someone to help you with sales coaching. We have those types of people. If you have accounting needs, we have those people. So guys like Anubhav that comes in and is sharing with us his platform, he's sharing with us not only the platform to use, but the knowledge that went into making it. Because if you know me well, I want to help you to succeed. I want to help you as a founder to develop businesses that create impact positively, socially, environmentally, spiritually. And that expertise that you have, we want to help you to turn it into opportunities so that it pays your bills. You've been learning all of this. You've been getting all of this knowledge through your experience, through work you've done, maybe projects you've been a part of. And Anubhav is helping you to create that repeatable system that we're talking about. So next steps after this, I appreciate you coming. I know we've gone over, and I'll try to do better about my timing in the future. But if any of these ideas today sparked you, like if they make you excited, I want you to go and check out, explore Vocatales. He's given us a code, so we get 2 months for free to go in there and play with it, and it's a really low fee, even when you do need to go to buy it. But the expertise that he gives to you, he will help you to organize your stories. He will help you to build that content pipeline very intentionally. So if you want to go back and rewatch this and maybe it sparks some ideas of how you could use that, great. But if you want to go and ask him, how have you done this for a lawyer? How have you done this for an accountant? How have you done this for someone that does TEDx talks? All of us can enhance our speaking by talking with Anubhav. He's been very good for me, very good for Top Voices and Market Me More. So if you'd like to connect with us, I'm super excited about it. Thank you so much for coming today. We will help you going forward for your positioning, your visibility, your credibility, and helping you to strengthen your pipeline. So I'm thankful that you took the time to visit with us today, sharing your knowledge. We want to help you to do that. And Anubhav, is there anything you want to say as we exit today and say goodbye?
Oh, this is fantastic. This has been an amazing call, and this is our first one. Hopefully, in weeks and months to come, we will just quadruple the audience and the impact. That's what we are here for. We want to increase the impact. It's a very fast growing economy. Expert economy is massive, and we want people to capitalize on it. Don't lose out on that gold rush, I say. So
Right.
let's go, Nikki.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
ready.
go.
Like, all right. Well, thank you so much for coming today. If you'd like to monetize your knowledge, please reach out to the Vocatales master. And
Thank you.
Oh, I'm gonna try it again. Anubhav Srivastava, right?
You got it. Woo.
Did I get it? Okay.
you
So
did it.
reach out to him. He will help you to get your Vocatales set up. For those of you that are knowledge experts, if you're not a knowledge expert, but you still want to play with it, you're a creator, you want to maybe build a storyline, there's a place for you there also on Vocatales. And I can connect you with some of the other Uptails. I mean, I'm on Uptails too to be able to coach people, but I can connect you with those that are in your industry or in your interest. And we'll continue this journey together. Thanks so much for coming today. I want to give shout out to our producing staff, Chinny, Anna Lee. You guys have been great in this process, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much.
Thank you all. Bye.